What is going on, Internet? Michael Jordan here for Destructoid, and I'm here to take a look at all the loot that I managed to get my hands on at E3. I think this is something kind of interesting. Every year, there's always different loot for different things, and it kind of is of a sort of evolution in a sense. Things get either crazier or wilder, or they take something else out and they put something else in. But you know what? Let's take a look at this year and see what we got. First on my list, I gotta say, I got right here. This is a patch from Alien Isolation. I'm going to put this out on the loot cam so you can actually take a look at it. But they gave these really cool like badge jacket things. So you basically just put it on to whatever your jacket and you just heat seal it. And it has this really nice like embroidered design and stuff. It's kind of one of those cool things that you'll only get out of E3. And especially if you're an Alien fan, it's like, bam, this is what you get. Alien Isolation. So this is actually kind of a little cool thing that we got here. Next thing we got is stickers. Now I haven't really seen this done before. I'm going to just put it out on the loot cam so you can take a look at this. But yeah, if you can check, this is actually Black and Gold Online and Wushu. It's done by Snail USA. But they have these like really nice stickers, and I was playing around with a couple of them earlier, but they actually are like, you can pull out the whole entire thing. They have a full cut, so you can give them to your friends or whatever. And then they gave out a lot of stuff this year for the Snail USA, but they gave out these like really nice posters. Now, posters are one of those things that I've seen fade away from E3 over the last 10 years, and as you can see, these are actually really nicely done. Very big, considering that mostly posters are a lot smaller than this. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how big these are, but I mean, you can get an idea by the width of my body. Next thing we got was Leviathan was being a boss battle. If you don't know what Leviathan is, in Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn, it is a special event thing. And yeah, went over there, beat it, got a t-shirt. I'll show that in a minute. But yeah, they give you this little thing, they mark it for you, and they show you beat Leviathan. Next, we got some codes. We got PlayStation Now service. I'm not going to show that code out. I'll put that on the loot cam so you can get an idea of what it looks like there. They were doing photos for Destiny, so I'm going to put that up. And, of course, Black and Gold was just giving away a bunch of stuff. They had that. And NBA 2K14 had a bunch of, like, little weird things if you can find them. One of them was this, which, if I could show you, it had a code, which anybody who wants this, right here, not a big NBA 2K fan, but, even though I guess I should be with me being Michael Jordan and all. But if you can see that and make that code out, that is yours. Take that. But this coin is mine. This is I don't know what it is. It's a solid metal coin that they gave out for NBA 2K12, or sorry, 2K14. If you can actually, I'll put it on that background so maybe you can see it right there. It's solid, carved in there, and, well, I should say pressed in there. But it's kind of a neat little token. I'll use it as a paperweight. And I think that's it for most of the flat set. Oh, here we also go. The Age of Wushu game that they were giving away, which was kind of interesting. Oh, here's something that I'm not going to show you the backup, but this is actually a little gift card that also came with a statue that I don't have, but it is the statue for The Witcher 3. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's for The Witcher 3 when it comes out. So that's actually kind of cool to have. And for next on the sort of flat things that we got Destiny. This nice little Destiny wristband that I don't know who this would fit, because I have little girly wrists, and this shit ain't happening. There's no way. But it's kind of cool. They actually had a little chip in it. You use this chip to actually go to the booth, and they go and they do some things. Also got a t-shirt, but I wore that t-shirt because it was really nice, and it's in the laundries. But there's that. Obviously, Nintendo this year, their lanyards were amazing. If you actually looked at this, if you can actually see, this is the Super Smash Brothers lanyard. Has all the characters that they were showing on it, as well as little trinkets. Now, Nintendo is kind of known for doing these kind of little tiny tchotchkes where you go around and you play the game. Actually, I'm going to put these over here so you can see them a little bit better. But these little tiny shoelace tchotchkes, I guess, they have a little loop in the back It's kind of hard to see up here, but I'm going to try to do it on loot cam. If you can see that, it has a little loop. That's for Splatoon, which is that brand new shooter game that's coming out. Got all these cool little portal sort of mechanics. You can go into your ink, block other people with your ink, and slow them down, do all these crazy things, go up walls. It's really fun. So it was not like going and getting these was a bad thing, considering how cool it was to actually go and play it. They also gave it for Super Smash Brothers. Obviously, that game is amazing, so it's not really work for getting those. But this was probably one of the funniest pieces of loot that I got. This is also from Black and Gold. As you can see this nicely done kind of top hat steampunk style. But if you actually look at this thing, which I'll make a little way here, this hat has a full on like embroidered metal gears on here that have, you know, there's quite a few of them on it. They have chain. I mean, it's all like sewn and done. There's a nice printed image on it. And if you actually look, this thing has one of the most brutal, like, top hat images I've ever seen. I mean, that thing just screams metal, you know? So, and it was actually kind of cool. So it's kind of nice to have those things. I'll clear this little pathway here. I have another lanyard to show you. That this is called Norskoth. I believe it's a 4v4 game that they were showing up in the top levels of the convention hall, but as you can see right there, it has nice image, and it's also like the Smash Brothers lanyard. It is really like a clean, solid lanyard. So if you really like collecting these things like I do after every convention, and put it up on your wall just as like kind of memorabilia, it's kind of cool to have that. So another thing that was going on is E3 condoms. Yes, they did E3 condoms. I'm going to do for you guys a little unboxing. Now, this is Play Safe for E3 Los Angeles. I'm just putting these out there. You might not know what these are yet. Well, these are actually custom condoms that are done by a company called One. As you can see, actually, they have the nice little logo. These things are like little metal tins that you'd use Altoids for or whatever later. That'd probably be bad. But I'm kind of doing a little bit of an unboxing so you can get an idea of what these are. But a lot of times you'll see companies do custom. God, that's like the most unsettling non-boner condom right there. What the hell is that? That is like the instant boner killer. Don't give that to people at E3. They have a hard enough time getting laid. This 8-ball is pretty kind of cool. And I believe this is an instruction thing. Never really looked at these. Yeah, this is pretty much an instruction. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but it just tells you this is how you put this on your dick. There you go. And this looks even creepier on camera with that. Alright, so I mean, this is kind of funny because I mean, these condoms, and I mean, the cases are not exactly that sturdy, but as you can see, just pulled these out here, so I'll save this one. And let's take a look at what came out in this next one. As we can see right here. Oh. Heart. The 2 swans. Isn't that cute? Alright, we got that. And this is Hut 1. It's a football. Sorry, I don't like the idea of thinking about pig skins when I'm getting ready to, you know, clap some bacon. Isn't that just the worst image? Bacon and just that noise. Alright, so I'll put these back. I'll use this scary freaking one right here. Let's follow the instructions. Okay, this is how you do a condom, people. This is a condom unboxing from E3. This is the premium entertainment that you're getting right here. Okay, so first you're supposed to tear, and apparently you're supposed to, like, I guess, well, that's in Spanish, so I don't exactly know what that says. Okay, so tear and prepare. Okay, so you're supposed to tear it, and then you're supposed to, I guess, apply a small amount of lubricant inside the tip. I don't have any lubricant. This thing's pretty lubed out already. Look how shiny that is. Jesus Christ. So I kind of had a brilliant idea. Why don't I show you how to practice safe sex? Or safe gaming as it would be. So supposedly you're supposed to put some lubrication in that condom. So like this is like really grossly lubricated, as you can see right here. But if you look, this is actually a Wii mode. So I'm gonna take this Wii mode, and I'm just gonna kind of make this full screen so you can just kind of see this. And I'm going to so you're supposed to put the lube in the tip, okay? And then I don't have lube, but this thing feels pretty slimy as it is. Oh, that's bad. You're not supposed to put it back on, though, if you drop it. So that's a bad thing. But yeah, then you kind of just get it all down and slime. You do that. Yeah. And there you go. Now you're protected for your Wii play-ins. All right. And the next thing, away from condoms, we got Sunset Overdrive. They had these like balloon things. I don't know exactly how this works or how they make these, but this is actually kind of cool. The stem broke though because I guess it overheated or it wasn't just put on right. But I had a little thing for like Xbox E3 hashtags and whatnot, and Fizzy Says, which I guess this is who this dude is. Yeah, but I mean, Sunset Overdrive is looking like a crazy cool game. And they were also giving out these energy drinks. I don't know if you can actually see or the overcharge. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of design, but this thing's not going to last at all. So it's kind of funny that they gave away something like that won't exactly last for a while. Another thing that was actually kind of cool was Hyperkin. Hyperkin gave away these 8-bit flip-flops, and they had every single person's size. So if you could actually take a look right here, it's actually got like this full-on print. Like you could walk in the sand and make 8-bit footprints in the sand if you want. If you're a ginormous geek like myself, these were appeal to you. I just broke my flip-flop, so there we go. And on to something that's also very, very nice. We actually have here a Harvest Moon 3D, brand new game, little puppy. These are awesome. They have a lot of these things that they're going to be pushing out from Natsume, the new kind of plushy toys to go along with it, which they're just ultra cute. Like they're the best things I've ever seen. And this is no exception. It's made out of the same stuff, same sort of design. They actually have a larger one, but this thing is just like, oh, it's so soft. So yeah, if you're really into that like I am, I just loved the game when I was playing it, and all the mechanics and stuff. This was just, I had to have this thing. So I'll actually put that over here to the side because that's going to stay on my desk. And now let's get on to a couple of t-shirts. So they were doing the Joe vs. G.I. Joe, which was basically this little game thing that you could do there where you had to play Black Ops, kill 3 people, run, do 5 push-ups, and do a bear crawl, and then, do sit-ups, and it was just, the most physical activity I've done throughout all E3 besides the, standardized walking throughout all the booths. But if you take a look here, I mean, they're pretty nice t-shirts. It's kind of cool. It really does have that kind of military shirt vibe. So, I mean, if you're into that style, boom, here you go. It's cool. It's nice that they were giving these away and they did it. And it was fun because I got to participate in a little jogging exercise with a bunch of people at the same time in a competition. I got dead last because that's how I roll. But how I got first was in Smash Brothers. Yeah, that's right. If you were getting first in any of the matches and making sure that you did they had 2 matches, one was a practice, one was a final, you could get these shirts. I got a couple of these, but I gave them away. And as you can see right here, it's a really, really nice shirt. I mean, they have a really cool design. It's all laid out right there. They have the classic Smash emblem on it. So, I mean, I love video game t-shirts. I would try to find one of these if you're really into Smash Brothers. The gameplay is awesome. All the characters are cool. Little Mac needs to be nerfed as hell because it's way too easy to just mess everybody up. And once again, from Leviathan, bam, right there, I beat Leviathan t-shirt. This is actually cool. It has kind of like this retro 80s style print, which I don't know if they were going for, but I mean, it definitely is. It's kind of like that cutout, full color thing. But yeah, I beat Leviathan challenge, doing something a little less physically challenging, more mentally challenging. Basically what you have to do is you have to go into a raid instance with a bunch of random strangers that you don't know, who don't know the roles, and try to actually beat Leviathan. And we did. I'm happy. It was a great team, and it was a lot of fun. Next thing is actually this bag that I've been pulling everything out of. Now, I'm going to show you here full screen on Loot Cam so you could actually see how big this thing is. This thing is ginormous. This is actually a backpack that they were giving away at the Atlas booth. And yeah, it's got Teddy on there. It's for the Persona 4 Arena Ultimate Mix. It's kind of cool. It's got these sort of backpack straps, full size. And I mean, this is basically my new beer carrying beach bag. It's going to basically be everything, and I mean, it's held so much stuff, and it was actually pretty easy, and I mean, it's kind of comfortable for what it is. I mean, a huge-ass bag, which is, you know, semi-unrealistic most of the time, but yeah, for the beach, totally the opposite environment of E3. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I thought it was actually a pretty good turnout. I only had a couple hours to do it, so I got what I could to show you guys, and hey, you know what? If you got something different and you were at E3, why don't you put some comments below and tell me exactly what you got. Show a picture of it. Tell everybody in the world and all those things. And also check out all the rest of the videos that will be appearing above my head. And do all the recaps. Comment, like, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching Destructoid.